Missed the Trump pump? Don't worry, I'm revealing the top meme coins smart money isn't letting go of, and a few tricks on how to spot the next big meme coin so you don't miss out again. Let's get into it. All right, guys, if you missed the Trump pump, that's okay because there's always more meme coins pumping out daily. I missed it because I was in bed because I have 2 kids and I was tired. So, welcome to adult life. Anyways, I just want to go over quickly how you guys can spot these coins, set alerts for yourself, know what's going on, and how to find these high volume coins that are likely to pump so you don't miss this again. But first, let's actually take a look at this. Would I buy the Trump coin right now with inauguration a day out? Probably not. I guess we'll see what happens. Sol is likely to pump up more just because you need Solana to buy the Trump coin. He's in the mass media right now, so we could get some more retail buyers than what we normally see in the space. So that's another thing to take into consideration. The actual allocation here. So the someone's holding, right, 80% of this coin, which is insane. And everyone in meme coin world knows not to take a gamble on that usually, which is why there was so much confusion around it. Trump probably also wanted to create that, I would assume, for marketing purposes. He's a good marketer. But anyways, someone is holding 80%, but this 80% will be allocated over a 3-year time period, and you can read more about it here. This guy who actually called out the Hakta coin rug, he says losses are likely now. The real money will be made by the insiders, as we know. Even if you were to, buy it right now, you're not going to get a 10x, 40x, maybe you will if it goes up before inauguration here, but let's just take a look. So we're at 30 billion now, 27 billion. If you want to take a chance, you can. You can buy on a pullback or something like that. That is up to you. But usually you're going to make the most money in meme coins right at the beginning. So you're going to get, like, if we move this down to a 15-minute time frame, you're going to get the most at the beginning here. So even this little pump, if you got in at the beginning, you made 4,000%, right? As you get farther along in the meme coin, you're bound to make less money usually. I'm not going to say always because this is Trump. But now, let's say you got in on this pullback, you would have only made 80% now, from, when was this? 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. my time. So as you can see, would this be something I'm willing to gamble on right now? No. You got to think of your own opportunity cost. Like, hey, could I find, a bigger meme coin right now? Do I want to trade a lot right now? It depends on your own trading skills and how you want to trade. If you're looking at more long-term plays, this could be something. People are talking about it, possibly flipping Doge and stuff like that. And especially with that 80% allocation over the next 3 years, how they're going to divide that up, I'm not exactly sure. Another thing you could also take a look at for long-term plans would maybe be his NFTs. He came out when NFTs were real big back in, I think it was 22. So just some things to think about and take a look at. If you're starting with a lower amount of money, I would be on the forefront of BullX. And this is also kind of another trick. If we're looking for these higher volume plays, like this Trump one that was huge that I missed out on, way to go, Leah. You can actually filter this. So go to new pairs and we can use these filters here. I usually use freeze, off disabled with at least one social. We're going to get volume of 2,500, market cap of 9,000, transactions of 10, buys at least 5 and sells at least 5. You're going to have a lot of coins pop up here. But if you're looking for high volume plays and you see people at the bottom buying at least, I would say 3, 4, 5 SOL or more of it, it's probably a good play just to quickly enter and quickly get out. Now, a lot of these plays, they can rug. This is a warning. They can rug, right? This is Memecoin world. But you can do a quick flip. You could put in 0.1 SOL and do a 2x to 0.2 SOL. And that's how you kind of build your portfolio up, which I will talk about in later videos. But let's say we pull up, I don't know what this coin is. It's 135K, could be a rug, not really sure. Looking pretty ruggy here. But if we scroll down, we want to see a lot of buys coming through, right? I'm not seeing a lot of buys, so I'd probably X out of this. Let's go to 47 coin, not sure what this is. This one looks to be pumping. We got a lot of buys and sells coming through. It could be a risk taker. We had a 2 SOL transaction, which is pretty good. It looks like it's slowing down. And you're going to see a lot of these coins on these filters slow down or go up. And what you're looking for is more buys than sells, and also more money being put in. So with the Trump coin, we saw people putting in thousands and millions of dollars, right? They're not going to want to let that coin drop down. They're going to want to make as much money as possible and not lose their millions of dollars. Same with these plays here. So if someone's putting in 3 or 4 SOL, they're probably likely, want to see it go up or something. And then also make sure you guys are setting alerts if you're tracking smart wallets, if you're going on different software platforms like Nansen, if you're using a Twitter tracker or X tracker, things like that. Make sure you're setting alerts on your phone if you want to be playing this game consistently, because the crypto world is 24/7. So if you miss out and sleep on a play, like I did with Trump, that's just how it is. So anyways, those are some of the filters I use to find those high volume plays. But like I said, they are risky. You don't know what you're going to get with those filters, and you just got to kind of click through and see what is best. And you could, just set your take profit for an easy 2x flip, set it for like 100%, 200%, 300%, see how it goes, something like that. But these are how you get into plays early. So let's move on to Nansen, how we can spot coins here. So we can see over the last 24 hours, these could be some of our top trending coins to look at. We can compare it with free users as well if we wanted to. So you'll see Trump is number 1, obviously. But we can look at some of these other coins, and you saw a lot of liquidity being moved out the night before, which would have been a good potential buy to get in on some dips of popular coins like Fartcoin, Peanut, whatever have it. So if we take a look at smart money here, and let's see the top tokens and what they are actually holding on to right now. So we can go to balance. We'll just sort by balance here. And this is all tokens. This isn't just Solana. So if we wanted to filter all chains here, we could just filter for Solana if you wanted to do ETH, if you want to do any of these guys really, but we'll just go ahead and do Solana and hit save. We want to see what they are still holding on to, what they're not letting go. Which Trump has a crazy amount of holders, right? So this may be a coin you want to get in on the pullback. Now, like I said, you're probably not going to make as much money as you could the night before, because what happens with meme coins, like I said, you're going to get that first 40, 10x, 100x right in the beginning, right? The longer a coin is out, the less likely, you are to get that 10 or 20x. So that's why I wanted to show you the volume play. Now, if you wanted to go for longer term plays here are the coins that I would be looking at, right? We got Fartcoin, look on those pullbacks. The night before would have been a great pullback opportunity if you had the money on the side to get in on that dip because everyone was buying Trump. These are just some things to keep in mind for next time if you see a coin like this come out. You never know. Elon Musk could throw out a coin. They're always tweeting and coming out with stuff. AI16Z, Popcat they're holding on to, Arc, Render. With, I think these older coins like With and Goat, we probably want to just stay away from just because they're older. You got to think of the narrative in people's heads. Look at the newer coins that have been consistently popping up either on X or social media or Moni or Nansen or things like that. See what you're seeing on a consistent basis. I'm in here every day just looking and watching. So this is a good way to find on long-term coins to hold on to, just because you can see what smart money is holding. Another good idea is you can actually see the amount of inflows coming into each of these coins. So we got Bonk here, Giga, the newer pairs here. So we could actually take a look at this and pull it up in BullX and see what's going on here. This might have been a quick trade play with the newer pairs. You never really kind of know with it, but you can do some additional research and just see if this would be something you're interested in. So, overall, it's an uptrend here. If you would have got on this early, say here to here, an easy 4x, but still rocking. So we're at 10 million. You could always get on a pullback here or something like that. You could use your fib retracement or look at the MACD. Let's just see. I'll just drag it from top to bottom. Yeah, so it lines up pretty good with that support level here around 6.39 million. So it just depends on the volume as well. If you're looking to make quick flips, I would go back to that newer pair tab and just see with these filters what you want to be looking at and possibly getting into. Remember, high volume and large buys. That's what we're looking for. I would say buys anywhere over 3 sol. So this play just popped up over on BullX under that new pairs filter section, and I just clicked it. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, it had a lot of volume, 151K, 82K market cap. I've been seeing some 2 sols, some 2 sols, 7 sols there. So this could be a possible good play to get into, for instance. There's kind of a lot of holders, but once again, it's a new pair. And you want to see these transactions like flying through like this. So see how it's like consistently flying. There's 1 sol buy. I saw like a 5 sol, 7 sol earlier. So this is one you could have hopped into, for instance, that you can find on those new pair sections. And, making sure we're not missing on those 100x Trump pump coin plays. As you can see here, this is when I saw it actually, and it dropped all the way down to that 0.236 range, which is what I'm typically looking at. So it hit right there, and then sometimes it'll hit 0.17. So I'm kind of playing with those 2 fib lines if you just stretch your fib out from top to bottom. And I was actually looking at this resistance area here, and you'll notice it did have trouble there. So I would have taken some profits out there, but you could have let it ride. I think this could even go to 500K. I notice another big line on meme coins for taking profits is 1.618. Every once in a while it'll be the 1.272 only. But usually it's been hitting that 1.618 most of the time, I would say. So when you do drag your fib out, I'll just show you how to do this real quick. If you come over here and you select fib retracement, and you can just drag it out top to the very bottom here, and you'll see where to put your limit order in at. So you're not buying the very top here, because let's say you saw this and bought the very top here, like, oh, I want to get in. And sometimes that's the case, and sometimes you miss out on plays. But then you'd only be making, 2x here. Okay. Now, if we get in at the 0.236, right, like our limit order planned, now we're making a 5x, which is insane. So you could have turned your 0.1 sol into 0.6 sol, and now you have more money to put back into the market to start building your portfolio and investing in higher long-term coins or altcoins or even stable coins like Bitcoin and Sol like that. So that's how I kind of look at these meme coin plays. I'm looking at it as a way to build my portfolio. As Sol goes up, my portfolio will go up as well. I'll have more USD. I'm expecting Sol, especially with Trump in office, to easily reach like 300, 400 bucks. I don't see why not. I mean, it already hit 270 just because Trump put out his meme coin, and all these other less known buyers are coming in and buying Sol and like, I want Trump meme coin and things like that. So something to pay attention to. There's another big pump here, so a pretty decisive move on that candle. So you can hit this 2.272 mark as your next take profit level as well. Anyways, we'll see how this one does. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and let me know what you want me to cover next in my videos. See you soon.